Hi guys, welcome back. So today I am doing this liquid latex nail art design for Valentine's Day. So I'm starting off on this tip with the Alps gel polish from CJP, and I'm just going to do a quick coat of that and bob that into the lamp for a minute. So while that's curing, I'll show you what I will be doing the colours with. So you could do this with gel polish or on top of acrylic, but I'm going to do this with pigment powders. So I've got like a light pink, a purpley pink and a purple for this. So I'll just quickly take them lids off ready for when that's cured. Okay, so that is the brush quickly that I'll be using for dusting this pigment on. So I'm just going to pick up a bit. So pigment is really flyaway, so you don't need a lot neither of pigment. So I'm just going to dab that into that tacky layer on that gel polish. Go in with that purple. And then go in with the lighter pink. So once I've dabbed that on, I'm just going to rub that so that that is fully covered and I get rid of all that loose pigment. And then quickly close these up. So once I've done that, I'm going to top coat this. So I'm using a non-tack top coat for this, and I'm just going to cure that for a minute. So for this design you're going to need a sponge. So I've just cut a piece off of that, and I'm just going to get some tweezers and just fold that over and leave that in the tweezers. Because I've folded it over, it's quite big, so it don't keep popping out, it just stays there. So I'll just lay that on the side till I'm ready to use that. So when you've done your top coat, it is always shiny, unless you've used a matte, of course. So I'm going to quickly buff that just to make that matte and to give the latex something to stick to on the next part. So I'll just clean that off, and then we will be ready to crack on with this design. So on my palette, I'm just going to put a small dab of there. I was just showing you that if you haven't got the stickers in the shapes you need, you can just cut your own out of some normal stickers, but I've decided to do it with liquid latex because it's just a bit different. So I'm going to take my trusty stirrer at a point and a dotting tool for this, and I'm just going to pick up that latex and just start marking out the art. So I'm doing 2 dots and then just join that in the middle and pull that down into a point. So if your dotting tool's too big, just take a needle, or like I'm using this, and just tidy that up. So I'm just going to bring that down to a point. And then for a smaller heart, I'm just do 2 side to side, which is your top part completely done, and then just do your bottom part. So it is really simple to do arts. You can do this with paint as well, so it's really easy. So I'm just going to finish off doing these arts. And then just for something else, so it's got something else in there, I'm just going to take my dotting tool again and just do loads of dots around that. I just want to keep this simple, but if you want to do lines or flowers or anything like that, or stripes, it'd be a lot easier to pick them off than it is with these dots, I'm telling you that. So I'm just going to let that dry. So to speed that up, I'm just going to put that into the lamp and just keep putting that on till that dries properly. Okay, so I've cleaned that off, and I'm just going to put a little bit of acrylic paint onto my palette. And then once that has dried, I'm just going to test that. I'm just going to touch the one that still looks a bit wet just to make sure. But it is fine. It's just because it's latex and it's shiny, but I just thought I'd just check that anyway. So I'm going to take my little sponge, dab that into that paint, and then take most of that paint off. So as you can see, this paint that I'm using from CJP is really pigmented, so you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to start patting that onto the nail, and I'm starting off with the darker pieces first. So just keep doing that, and then once that starts looking how I want it, I'm going to go in with hardly any on my brush to fade that out somewhat. So if you put too much on at all, you can just turn that round and just dab some off. But don't want too much on that. So once I'm happy with the white, I'm just going to take some silver. So I'm just adding a bit onto my palette. And then go in with that sponge again and do exactly the same with that. I think this would look really nice with gold and red, so, but I wanted to do something a bit cheerier. I should have really done it red, but I've just got a thing for pinks at the minute. So once I've done that, I've just got to let that dry completely before I do anything else. So I'll just clean everything up and then I'll be back to show you what to do next. Okay, I've still got a cold. So I'm just going to take some tweezers and then just peel that liquid latex off. And when you peel that off, it leaves the underneath just showing the colour from the pigments. So it's similar to using stickers, it's just if you haven't got stickers in the shape you want, you can just probably use this. So I'm just going to quickly take all the little dots off now. So I have speeded that up because I don't want you to get too bored. But if you just imagine how many designs you could do using this. You could do animal prints, stripes, large circles. Basically, I bet you could do almost any shape with this, unless it was too intricate, then you probably wouldn't be able to do it. But once I have took all that latex off, and I am just going to go in and tidy up one of these arts because I wasn't happy with it, so I'll just quickly show you how to do that. So I'm just going to take my little pot and a brush with some gel resin in it. Don't do too much because you will lose half your design, and I'm just going to straighten up what I'm not happy with. So this little part I didn't like, so I'm just going to go in and tidy that art up. And the point we're missing on that for some reason, so I'm just going to go in and get a little detailing brush and bring that down to a point. So just getting my little detailing brush, and then I'm just going to make that into a point. I just found it easy to do it downwards and push that in. So once I'm happy with that, all that's left to do is top coat this. So when I'm top coating out like this, I like to float the brush on it so that you don't pull your design off. So you need a bit more product on there and just float it, don't brush, if that makes sense. And then pop that into the lamp for a minute, and when it comes out, this is the final result. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.